Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, I'm currently sitting here in a robe, and that's because today's video is going to be on some winter body care tips and tricks. A little DIY action. And I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to winter, I tend to neglect the skin on my body. I mean, we take care of the skin on our face like no other all year round, but over winter, I'm gonna be wearing pants, I'm gonna be covered up. No one's really gonna see my legs, so I can go months without shaving, not add any moisturizer. But then that random holiday party comes up or event, and then I'm scrambling to shave my legs, get a tan. I mean, I've been guilty of just only shaving my ankles, or even worse, I've been guilty of only shaving the patches of skin that show through on ripped jeans, which is really bad. Who's with me on that one? So these tips will help you guys be prepared at any given moment for any event this holiday season. Also, I just want to give a huge thank you to TRIA for partnering with me on this video. TRIA is the maker of this hair removal laser 4X at-home hair removal treatment. You guys have heard me say it over and over again. I consider myself to be a hairy Mexican. I'm just a hairy girl. And which, by the way, thank you for everyone who kind of joined in on the conversation on my peach fuzz removal video. It was really cool to see everyone sort of open up to each other and sort of express how we were all hairy girls. And it was just really cool to see us all talking about an issue or a struggle that can be really embarrassing, which is funny because we don't tend to talk about it in person, yet you know, we're willing to talk about it with strangers on the internet. So I thought that was really cool. And I figured this would also help you guys because I have always wanted to go get professional hair removal. I've planned on doing it, but I just never find the time in my schedule to go and do it. Plus, it always ends up being a lot pricier than you think it is because those Groupons get you. It always says it's gonna be X amount of dollars for this many treatments. Then you go to the salon or whatever you want, the treatment center, and you're gonna need like 10 more treatments than what the Groupon's actually gonna give you. So you end up spending a lot more, and it's only for one body part. So I thought this was a really cool piece of equipment that you could do at home forever until you achieve the results on your entire body. So if you guys are interested and wanna hear some of my go-to winter skin tips, keep on watching. My first recommendation is to practice dry brushing. And what the heck is dry brushing? If you've never heard of this technique before, let me explain. You want to start by picking up a natural bristle brush. I got mine at Target, and then you're literally going to brush your dry skin in circular motions. I like to do it before getting in the shower, that way I never forget, and I do it on a daily basis. Dry brushing helps to exfoliate, so it'll remove any dead skin. It helps to stimulate the lymphatic system, helping the body to detox, and it also improves circulation, which apparently helps to reduce cellulite. I have a friend who's been dry brushing for over a year, and she claims she definitely sees a reduction in cellulite, but she also practices a clean diet. So don't think you can be eating cheeseburgers and fries and just dry brushing and it'll get rid of the cellulite. Practice a clean diet along with the dry brushing and you'll see results. So highly recommend it. I definitely see some improvement and I will continue to dry brush because I am obsessed. Now, if you're a hairy girl such as myself, this next topic can be an embarrassing one to talk about, and that is hair removal. But I promise you guys, we're all hairy people. It's no big deal. I'm going to show you how you can achieve permanent results at home using the TRIA Hair Removal Laser 4X. It is an FDA cleared laser. No, not that kind of laser. It's actually a really simple device to use. When you hear the word laser, you think it's going to be complicated, but honestly, it took me no longer than a couple seconds to set up the device and start my treatment. And the only thing you really need to do to prep your skin is shave. So just shave whatever area you're going to be treating. I also decided to use the Smooth Start Calming Gel because I figured my skin is a little more towards the sensitive side, so this might help. Once you turn on the device, it's actually locked, which is a great safety feature. You have to press the sensor on the bottom up against your skin in order for it to unlock and activate, and then you can start treating the designated area. I chose to show you guys my legs. I figured we all have legs, they all have hair. That's the least embarrassing body part to show you guys. And the device is so cool, it even got Kyle interested. He was really curious, and look, he does have a head. I know he was cropped in my last video. Hopefully, I will get him to make a real appearance in a video sometime soon. Keep your fingers crossed. And he was so interested, he wanted me to try the laser on his hand. And what was really cool is that when I pressed it on his hand, it didn't work. It didn't recognize his skin or the area that it had already been treating. So I thought that was a cool safety feature that it didn't activate on someone else other than myself. And it also counts the number of pulses or the amount of times you press the device on your leg for you, so you don't have to do it yourself, because it said it would take about 600 pulses to treat the leg area, and you guys already know I wasn't about to count that myself, so I'm really glad it keeps track of it for me. So it does take quite a bit of time to complete treatment, so I highly recommend doing a little Netflix and TRIA action, but you only have to do it once every other week for 2 to 3 months. I've just started treatment, so I will definitely make sure to follow up with you guys then to see how my results are going. And if you have unwanted facial hair, or as I like to call mine, el bigote, which translates to the mustache, they do make a precision laser, which is great for treating smaller areas such as the stache. After a laser treatment, or just anytime your skin is feeling a little dry and ashy, try doing a DIY oat bath at home. And what you're going to need to create this oat bath is a microfiber towel. A sock will work as well, a clean one, of course. I didn't have one on hand, so I decided to use this microfiber towel. And you're going to need a bunch of oats. Any cheap oats will do. These ones are from Trader Joe's. I actually eat these for breakfast every morning, so I felt bad that I was using them for my oat bath because they are a nice or a good quality oat. But I did it for the video. So I just dumped a bunch of oats into the center of the towel. I'm rolling it up into a ball, and then I'm going to tie it together with a hair tie or a rubber band. The sock works great because you can just dump it into the sock and then tie a knot at the top. And then once you have created this little ball of oats, it's ready to go into the water. And I'm not gonna lie, my bathtub was looking a little grimy, so I didn't feel like recording in there. So I'm just gonna use this bowl of warm water. Let's pretend like this is my bathtub. And I'm just gonna drop that ball of oats right into the water. Let it soak up every few seconds or minutes. Give it a good squeeze. It's gonna release the oat milk into the water. And you'll notice that the water will start to get foggier and a little more milky. And once it reaches this really milky look, you know it's ready to be used. So go ahead and pick up that little ball of oats, soak yourself in the water, and just sit back and relax. And finally, this last tip is a lifesaver for when you have a random event pop up, and that's getting an instant tan. Definitely the #1 self-tanner is Loving Tan, the 2-Hour Express. If you have 2 hours to spare and can use the actual mousse, I highly recommend it. If it's extremely last minute and you're in a pinch to get ready, maybe you're going to be wearing a dress and showing off those pasty white legs. Instead, I suggest using this bronze shimmer lotion, also from Loving Tan. It's going to give your legs an instant tan, and it also gives a really nice airbrush effect to the legs. So if you have any bruises, bumps, any imperfections, it's really going to smooth them out. I like to apply it with my hands first, and then to really blend it out, I use the same mitt that you use when using the mousse. And just look at that difference. I don't know about you guys, but I would much rather go out with my leg on the right versus the one on the left. And then Kyle, so rude, doesn't even care that I'm filming, just jumps over. But yeah, that completes all of my go-to tips and tricks for winter body care. I forgot to record an outro, so enjoy my legs dancing around, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!